Okay, I didn't know that the picture was going to come up. So I have to share with you and to say good evening. Welcome to the Boathouse in Central Park. Welcome. Welcome. So I just want to thank Ree and Susan and Artisan that were here. I have to just tell you a quick story. I'm the first Deputy Commissioner in New York City Parks, la primera Latina in this position in this role in the agency. So just to be able to share with you that this particular facility is under the park's jurisdiction, but we contract with an operator, and to tell you that this place did not look like this over a year ago, okay? You cannot even walk into the kitchen, you cannot whatever, because the previous operator just really ran this place to the ground. So I want to say specifically to Legends, who also operates Dallas and the Dallas Stadium, am I correct? And also the Yankee Stadium concession. So we got to give them a round of applause for Legends and the staff. And so here, welcome to Central Park. I've been with the Parks Department for almost 39 years, but more importantly, I am actually the older sister of Danny Vargas. So I just have to say that is my pride and joy. And of course, I have my nephew, Daniel Vargas, that is here as well, so this is a family affair. So to tell you, to congratulate you on behalf of the City of New York, on behalf of New York City Parks, to congratulate the honorees that are here this evening and their guests. Welcome to Central Park, and thank you for your service. Thank you for all that you've given to the city, to the country. Thank you so very much for doing that. And I want to, my Commissioner of Veteran Affairs, Hendon, is here as well to say hello. He'll say a few words in a minute. But again, welcome, congratulations, and this is your park, this is your city. Welcome. Gracias. Muchísimas gracias.
I want to recognize the folks giving honors and salutations to, calling out Raul Danny Vargas, American Latino Veterans Association Chairman, CEO, Founder. I want to also acknowledge, all from his team as far as calling out the board members, the advisory council. Please just give ALVA a round of applause, y'all. Acknowledge our hosts as far as the Parks Department, to, calling out, Iris Rodriguez-Rosa, First Deputy Commissioner for Parks, also, Danny's big sister. She'll tell us all the stories about him when this thing is done, everybody. Acknowledging, just the folks from JP Morgan as well, and calling out, William Jaramillo, Executive Director, Deputy Head of Advancing Hispanics and Latinos, or AHL. Let's give a round of applause, please. Behind us. I want to call out the honorees, Rudy Cazares, founder and CEO of KZR Logistics and Joint Ops Logistics. Calling out Lucy Delgaudio, Director of Advocacy and Organizing, Women Voters in New Jersey. Acknowledging, both of these, whom I will speak, are Congressional Gold Medal recipients for their time with the 65th Infantry Regiment, our Boricuaneers who are here, Boricuaneers. Julio Feliu, recipient of the Bronze Star. Let's call out. Yep, this is again too, brother. And then also want to acknowledge Jose Rivera. I want to acknowledge Jose Rivera Carrion, also Boricuaneer, who is here, recipient of the Silver Star. Let's give a round also for Jose, please. Yeah. Calling out Master Gunnery Sergeant retired John Escalante from Team Red, White, and Blue, Marine for Life. And just my role model, he's a role model award also. And from our team at Department of Veteran Services, Cassandra Alvarez, Chief of Staff, and Chuck Rivera, our Press Secretary. So let's give a round of applause. Acknowledging all U.S. military service members, past and present, who are here, their caregivers, their families, their supporters. Also calling out all of our veteran community, our benefactors, our allies, and just our friends. As was mentioned, my name is James Hendon. I serve as Commissioner for the New York City Department of Veteran Services. So happy to be here with you for this ALVA 2024 New York City Awards reception. Three quick things, and I'll keep moving past the mic. First thing, this is about having a seat at the table. what we do that right now, what ALVA is doing, to be sure that we can shine a light on our Hispanic and Latino brothers and sisters who serve, and it's doing it past, present, and future, and it's doing it in a way where you've always been here. It's making sure that the world knows that. You know, the numbers we all know, it's 8.6% of all veterans are Hispanic and Latino, 18.4% of the active duty service, Hispanic and Latino, 15.4% of the Guard and Reserve. We see you, and we appreciate all the contributions dating back to the Revolutionary War up until the present. To the folks who are the living icons we have here as far as all of our honorees and what they've done. And then we think about the future. This community, the trajectory, it is going up. And we see the representation of our Hispanic and Latino brothers and sisters in the service. From the past to the present and what comes, you're laying the foundations for that next generation of folks who don't just wear the uniform, but the folks who are going to grind it out hard in academia, in industry, in finance, in entrepreneurship, in government, in the nonprofit space. And so I just want to call that out as far as just being about a seat at the table, but you've already been here. And so I want to acknowledge that when we see what you're doing today. Thing two, use us as allies. People who are not a part of the Hispanic Latino veteran community. Please lean on us. This is what we're here for, and this is the way this thing goes. If you look at historically, every single movement, there are allies tied to it. You go Revolutionary War, you go abolition, you go suffrage, you go to civil rights. We can go on and on where the community doesn't just do it by itself. So I understand the need to come together, and trust me, I can respect and appreciate and empathize with it. But just don't forget to reach out to us as well. We're in the foxhole with you as far as others, not just those who serve, but just people. Power conceives nothing without demand, and a part of this work is going to be the demand of us to recognize that we're in the foxhole together. Let us know how we can help. So please, lean on us in that way. I encourage you as this continues to grow and take off to the next level. And then, the third thing I've got to say is just thank you. Thank you so much for your service. They say, and I always tell people this, you can tell the transition from a child to an adult when you see your parents' flaws and you love them all the same. It's just like that with service. To serve this country, to see all the flaws, to see all the issues, yet still put your hand up and take that oath and still be there. And not just you, but your families as well. Acknowledging those who are in the foxhole with you. And so we are so grateful for what you do. And then I just got to put some numbers here to give it the real context. 60 Medal of Honor award winners, Hispanic and Latino, our country's history. The veteran population, it grew, as far as our Hispanic veteran population grew 25% over the last 15 years, while the broader veteran population declined by 20%. So you grew by 25%, while everybody else declined by 20%. You keep dialing back those numbers. People stepped up. 45%, almost half of all Hispanic Latino veterans served post 9/11. It's a lot of people right there. So while other folks didn't answer the call, you answered the call. And so, we have to appreciate that. And to call these, I know we can't say every single name, but the numbers. 665,000 served post 9/11. 309,000 in the years from Gulf War I to 9/11. 269,000 combined World War II, Korea, Vietnam. Another 229,000 who served in periods where weren't officially marked as combat area, but mostly Cold War. 1.5 million people when you add it all up. We appreciate you and we thank you. So much is to be said, not just about the sacrifice, but as I tell people, when you protect the American experiment, even when the experiment does not protect you back, it says something about who you are and what you do. And we appreciate you, we thank you, we love you. So, just when we come together, use us as allies. When we come together, recognize it's about a seat at the table, and we come together, know that we give you your roses. This means so much, what you're doing right now. Ending with two quotes. This first quote is Ruby Garcia. We can choose to be a character in a story written by someone else, and we can choose to be the author of our own story. It's Ruby Garcia. And to all the Latino veterans here, and to everyone with ALVA, thank you for authoring these stories. Thank you for authoring your story. And then this next quote, this is Cynthia Isaac. We often take for granted the very things that most deserve our gratitude. We often take for granted the things that most deserve our gratitude. To all of our Latino veterans here, we're so grateful for you. God bless you, God bless the state of New York, and God bless America. Thanks.